Hey guys, welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. Let's go and take a look at Laura Milmore? Yeah, Magistrate Laura Milmore. Something looks a little interesting down there.
Course that she has no convictions on her record. This is a violent offense. However, she will have an address that is away from the alleged victim in this case. Therefore, we would request a personal recognizance bond.
All right, thank you.
And she would be asking for permission to go back to the residence with a law enforcement officer one time to retrieve her belongings.
Yeah, my grandma passed away.
It's okay, Ms. Osborne. I've asked her, okay? She's going to tell us yes or no.
I think she's crying. Also, what kind of a cell is this? Look at how they've secured the plexiglass to it.
All right, so officer, I'm going to have you write a phone number on her paperwork. So Ms. Osborne, the court looks at two factors. Are you a flight risk? Are you a danger to the public? So you do have some family. You have a sister that lives on Ranker Street in Lansing, and you have your dad here in Michigan, but you're not sure of the address. You do have some criminal history in California. So nothing that I'm too concerned about at this point. There's only one thing that appears to have been assaulted in nature, and that was dismissed in 2018. So at this point, I am going to grant you a PR bond, but what you're going to have to do is within 24 hours of your release, you're going to have to provide the court with the address where you're staying. You're not going to be able to leave the state of Michigan until this matter is taken care of. All right. So I am going to set a $300 personal recognizance bond, and the conditions are as follows. First of all, don't miss any court dates and do not violate any state or local laws while you are on bond. You are not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court, and you are not to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons. Additionally, you are not to have any contact or assaultive behavior towards Ranjit Gorpad. That means you cannot call, write, page, email, text, no electronic communications of any kind. Can't have anybody else contact him on your behalf, and no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards him or anyone else. And you may not go within 2,000 feet of where he is located at any time, including work, home, or school. Now, in regards to your property, I will allow you to go to that location one time with law enforcement. In other words, law enforcement has to be with you. You cannot go there on your own. And if law enforcement cannot help you, then your sister can go there and get your property, but you cannot go there at all. Do you understand?
Okay.
All right?
I had a
Yeah.
question. What do I do about my bank card getting mailed to him this week that I need from Chase? Just cancel it?
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't give you any
Okay, yeah.
legal advice, ma'am. But you can talk to your lawyer about that, certainly. All right. So, any other questions, Ms. Osborne?
So I have to stay in Michigan until the court date?
Yes,
Okay,
until the judge tells you otherwise.
until the judge tells me otherwise. Okay.
Yes. Officer, can you write the number for pretrial services on her paperwork? This is the phone number you're going to call so that you can give them your address. We have to know where you're going to stay. You've got, yeah. Okay, so, okay, it's 517. Oh my gosh, that's pretrial services. Ah, let me try that again. 48. Oh my gosh.
That's for our office, officer.
Yes, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna call the public defender's office. If you get a voicemail, just give them your name and tell them what your address is. And that way they'll contact the court and let us know where you're staying.
Okay. So this is like
You understand?
24 hours. Call this number.
24 hours, absolutely.
Give them
All right,
the
anything else then, Ms. Robinson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Osborne, you're all set. Pretrial services. Hello?
One. It's time for court, sir. Come right up here. The magistrate's already on the screen, okay? There's
Case
your
number
court.
2.
Just make sure you speak right through here so she can hear you. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, sir. Are you Darcy Wildman?
Yes,
And your middle name is Jacob?
yes. By
All right,
adoption.
thank you. I can
I was
hear you
adopted.
just fine.
Keep telling me up.
All right, Ms. Robinson, if you would enter your appearance.
Erin Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Wildman for purposes of arraignment.
All right, so Mr. Wildman, this is file 23-007070M. This is a complaint alleging on or about December 16th of 2022 at the location of 1215 East Michigan Avenue, which is Sparrow Hospital. Count 1 alleges that you did make an indecent exposure of your person in a place
They
open to the
refuse to
public.
give me
Don't
pants.
say anything.
They
Don't
refuse
say
to
anything.
give me any pants at all. So that's their fault,
It
not mine.
In a place open to the public or near that vicinity in Lansing. Contrary to law, that is a misdemeanor, maximum penalty, 90 days in jail and or a $500 fine.
I was
Second,
Mr. Wildman,
sir,
it's not the time right now to talk, okay? You can talk to your attorney about all of these things and you can fight it later, but she's just reading you what the police are alleging right now, okay? I know you don't agree with it, and that's okay. And we can fight the case at a later date, but now's not the time to get upset. She's just reading you what's on the piece of paper, okay? That's all that she's doing.
Okay, shut the fuck up and let her talk. Man.
okay, count 2, and Ms. Robinson is correct. You have the presumption of innocence, but we're going to read you the charges and then you'll have an attorney help you defend against the charges. Okay, so the second charge alleges that you did hinder, oppose, obstruct, or resist a Lansing police officer in the performance of law enforcement duties at or near that same location in Lansing. Contrary to law, it is a misdemeanor, maximum penalty, 90 days in jail and or a $500 fine. So do you understand these charges, sir? I'm not asking you if you agree. I'm just asking you if you understand them and the maximum
I
penalty.
understand them that they're lawful. That's not.
Now, you have rights. Sir, you have the right to plead guilty, not guilty or stand mute. You have the right to a trial by a judge or a jury. And at that
And I
trial,
have
you can
rights,
present
Diane.
or confront, sir, let me finish. You can present or confront witnesses. If they would not appear, the court can order them to do so. You also have the right to a lawyer, and if you cannot afford one, one can be appointed for you at court expense. And finally, as I said, you are presumed innocent, sir. If you're found guilty, it must be beyond a reasonable doubt. So do you understand those rights, Mr. Wildman?
Trying to understand them. You gotta realize I have a head injury. I don't understand a lot. I'm disabled.
You're disabled. Okay.
Yes, severe handicap. I have brain
Okay.
injury.
Okay. So do you have questions about your rights then, Mr. Wildman?
I'm being released today, right?
Well, we haven't quite gotten that far. I have a few more questions answered. But let me ask you this. You, first of all, you have the right to plead guilty, to plead not guilty, or stand mute. Do you understand what that means?
Something that I did not want to do. Sparrow made me do that. They refused to help me.
Sir, we're not going to talk about it.
Not talking about it, but you're talking about it. That's stupid.
You're going to talk about it with your attorney.
I'm just telling
Okay,
you what
and
you're
that's
telling me.
right, and that's not when you're being arraigned. Okay. So do you have any questions about your rights?
No, I guess I
You
don't.
know? Okay. You have the right to a lawyer. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he applying for a court-appointed attorney, Ms. Robinson?
He is, Your Honor.
Okay. The court will enter a not guilty plea, and we have a pretrial date set. So you're going to come back to court, Mr. Wildman, on Monday, June 26th. That's at 9:00 a.m., and that is with Judge Buchanan. It can be held by Zoom, so if you've got a laptop or a tablet or a smartphone and you have access to the internet, you can appear remotely. If you don't, then you have to come to court in person. Does that make sense?
Can I finish before you cut me off? Nice. My friend bought me a boost phone, so I have a phone now.
Okay,
So,
good. I'm going to ask you in a minute what's your phone number.
Okay, wow, that was that. And now the video's unavailable. Oh, did we catch it though? I think we did. You guys, as always, there are mental health concerns happening in courts all over the place, and I believe the second case was one of those cases, but that was very interesting. I do believe he said, I did not commit indecent exposure. They would not give me pants. That was their fault. Sometimes the logic is great. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into this video. I will have more coming soon. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. We're well on the way to the 2K club. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.